It's time for my Harry Potter book ranking of all the books, the main series books. I even brought Dobby. I enjoyed all of the books, by the way. So, me saying the least favorite, I'm not saying that it's a bad book. I'm just saying that it wasn't my favorite. Number seven, Chamber of Secrets. Wasn't my favorite. Not that it was a bad book. Like I said earlier, I loved the suspense in this book. It kind of turned a little bit dark, which is pretty cool. My favorite character was Ron. He is just so funny, and J.K. Rowling just writes his characters so well to where I feel like I know Ron. Ron would be my best friend, hands down. All right, coming in at number six is Sorcerer's Stone. It just took me forever to get through this book. I don't really know why it's the shortest one. I don't know if I just couldn't connect very well. This also was the first book that really I've ever read. So that also could be why, is that I just wasn't down as a reader. But my favorite character is probably Hagrid. Hands down, I just would give Hagrid a big hug. My favorite part of this book was probably him walking around Diagon Alley with Hagrid. I don't know, you kind of just get to get introduced to this whole world of magic with him by your side. I thought that's pretty cool. Number five is Goblet of Fire. I love this book. I love the writing of Ron's family. It is just so much fun. My favorite character in this book is probably Ron's family. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know why. The whole beginning sequence with the family, it just felt like I was a part of them, that I was walking with them. It just seemed like a lot of fun. That's just me personally. Sometimes it just felt like it was just long, just because they were like, "Hey, this book needs to be super long," and she was like, "Okay, I'll figure it out." Number four, The Deathly Hallows. It was pretty cool to see how accurate it was to the movie. My favorite character in this book was probably Hermione. I think that she's the entire reason why Voldemort gets destroyed. She's the only one that knows what the heck to do with anything in life. It's like Harry is powerful, but Hermione is the brains. Um, Hermione's the goat. That's all I have to say. I forgot to say this, but I really loved Dobby in The Deathly Hallows as well. Goated. Top three. Number three is Order of the Phoenix. I loved this book. Okay, my favorite character in this book, it's a tie between Harry and Neville. I loved that you kind of get into Harry's teenage brain, where he's just pretty emo just the entire time. At first, I was like, I don't love the way that she's writing Harry, but this was probably the book that made me like Harry as a character. I felt like he was kind of just all right all throughout the books. I don't know why I didn't really connect with Harry until this book. But I really loved Neville's story in here. Kind of hearing about his family, and it's just devastating. But it kind of hooked me in terms of like his story in general. Number two, Prisoner of Azkaban. I love this book. I thought the pacing was so good in this book. It felt like I was going on an adventure with Harry the entire time. It felt probably the most magical of all of the books. I don't really know why. Maybe the Goblet of Fire, but my favorite character in this book is probably Professor Lupin. Um, I don't know why he just felt so familiar to me. I don't know if it's somebody in my life that I know, but the way that she wrote him, it just felt like I personally knew him, or maybe that I could relate to knowing somebody like that in my life. But just the entire story of um, like his dad being friends with Lupin and with Sirius Black, that is just such a really cool thing that I didn't remember from the movies. And I'm glad that I didn't, because I loved reading about it. Lastly, my favorite book of all of them was The Half Blood Prince. Hands down, my favorite book. There was a point where I had about 250 pages left and I read it all in a night. I stayed up until like 3 in the morning. I could not put this book down. I don't know what it was about it. I love the idea of having a mentor and a leader like Dumbledore, and seeing them go on the adventures together, and seeing Dumbledore's vulnerable and weak side was just really cool to me. I loved this entire read. I think for me, I have no other words besides best book of the series. In my opinion, I loved it. Currently, I'm reading the Red Rising series. I will definitely be doing a ranking of those as well. And Percy Jackson series, I'm almost done with that, so I'll be ranking those as well. but I am super excited just to keep on reading and for you guys to follow along. Thanks. What was your favorite Harry Potter book? What was your least favorite Harry Potter book, and why?